I am ready. Kinda.
I'm in the same boat.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We have 40 minutes of tutorial left. We have basically 4 hours left on the timer.
Mhm.
Um, our first run is gonna fuck us real hard. Because at this point, do I remember anything from the early game? I don't think so.
I have a very vague memory of what we're gonna do. I feel like I'm gonna miss like some random stuff, like money wise, at least.
Yes, I think I'm just gonna be killing like almost everything I come across just to get the money. And then you were talking about that chest after the first
Yeah, I don't know if
boss,
you.
right?
Yeah, I don't know if you get that chest if you don't fully kill the boss, but it's there.
Oh. Yeah, isn't in. I mean, I guess we'll find out when we get there,
Exactly.
right? So,
Okay.
you ready to start the timer?
I am, yes. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's going. Oh my god.
It's
Quick.
moving. Okay. So this is like the end. Okay, we get the lantern. Okay, cool. So we go to part 2. I did that. I'm gonna lower the volume of the game because the game is quite loud. I had it maxed a while ago. Me, when the fuck did we buy this?
By what?
I guess it's like on the way to
Oh.
what's his face? The good shade skip. I was like wondering when we grabbed the thing.
Grabbed what thing? The
Forgotten
shaman
Crossroads.
stone?
No, Forgotten Crossroads.
Uh,
It was on the way to Shaman Stone, I think.
okay.
Jump, wall jump, wall jump.
Bites.
Hello, bites. Oh, thank you. Enjoyed the grass. Koi, hello.
Okay. So we bought the lantern. I've already done that. Dash out. One down. Me having already forgotten everything. Okay, we're gonna redo that.
Oh, GG, how's it going? Get my ass beat by
Bruh,
bugs.
these fucking bugs.
Yeah, they're...
I am not that fast.
Ew. I need to rewatch. Wall jump, wall jump, wall jump. Wall jump there. Interesting, okay.
No, I fell down.
That was... Jump, wall jump, wall jump. Pogo there, land, jump. Wall jump. Are you at work, GG? How's work? This room's gonna beat my ass when we come here.
I don't think I wanted to go that far down.
Yeah. This attempt I got hit one time.
Okay, so I need to be faster. I'm trying to do Pogax.
Are you already there? Fuck me. I need to stop committing to learning small optimal movement.
Yeah, because right now we only have so many hours to go for glints.
But what if I like get this room first try? It'd be so pog. Shit.
Yeah, what if you got Watcher Knights first try? That would be even pogger.
That would be pretty pog.
So we land here. Nope. Let's rewatch him do this real quick. Okay. Oh. Haven't been able to hit this. I might just do the slower version and then, focus on that later. Oh my god, I got it. Okay,
I
cool.
almost got a first try.
Okay, and then the other version was we come up here. Let's just. Yeah.
I did dash. I don't think I'm gonna go for that. Nah. I'm too decent. Oh. I just was.
Either on the left or right, which is annoying.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't actually know if it's faster to turn around and go to the right if he's on the left. But either way, you just want to hope he's on he's on the right. And then fireball this guy twice. Go up. Again, I don't really do that version. because
Am I gonna get God Cycle? No, but you can hope. Okay. I mean, as long as I make it through.
Back, so I'm not super experienced with that, but that out cycle the room. And that's what it is. So, then go up high enough, and then once you get to here, you're gonna dash and delay this pogo a bit so that you fall before you pogo and dash onto this wall. Then after you dash onto this wall, you're gonna wall jump here, wiggle up again to get onto the next wall, and that's a bit faster, so you can get up to this top guy, like that. And then you're gonna try to dash off this wall. And there's, to explain this here, there's actually hitbox. But you, right, if you don't like this wiggle version, which is the faster version, you can also choose to do this. That's that. So anyway, this next room has 3 main options. I'm going to go over each one real quick and explain the benefits of each one and the non-benefits of one of them, because one of them is just bad and you should never do it. So the first one is the main one most people do, which is damage tank this guy, and then you wall jump 4 times and go up. Then that. The next one is the fastest one, which saves about 0.1 over the last that I just demonstrated. And this requires a wall boost. I will link in the description a tutorial on how to wall boost and explaining how in the middle of do this version. So I'll have a link to that in the description. Tutorial, and this is
I realized that this needed the pogo
about 0.1 over the last that
until now, and I'm like, how do I get up?
One, which saves about 0.1 over the last.
Are you doing the wall boost version or the damage tank
one?
one?
Most people do, which is damage tank this guy, and then you wall jump.
Still going up on the right side requires you to pogo to get up.
Not too bad. Damage boost. Yeah, it's pretty comfy.
Then that link to that in the then the third version is we direct it. This is just slower than both. But if you are on 2 health and you don't know how to do the wall boost, that's what you should do. For this room, you're just gonna jump, wall jump off there. you missed that wall jump, just dash to the right wall and keep going.
I guess there's a
This
mini
turn
boss
is
in here
pretty
too. I
difficult.
forgot. I don't know if I
What
did
I like
that.
to do is cancel inventories earlier so that I don't accidentally hold them too long, and then dash here, then inventory drop this. Try not to hard fall, that is all their inventory so that then this term is pretty difficult.
Like, all he did was literally just dash right here. What the fuck?
What I like to do is cancel inventories earlier so that I don't accidentally hold them too long, and then dash here, then inventory drop this. Just try not to hard fall, that's all there really is to the room. It just takes a bit of practice with the so this last room is the last room of Crystal Peaks before we get Crystal Heart. It's actually a lot easier than it looks because there's only one thing we have to really worry about. So this is foam on the ball, which you can do. Then we damage tank this. And you just go. The only laser we have to wait for is the second to last one here. And then we dash under this. And to make sure to show you just how much room we have, it's a
So much movement stuff.
foam on the ball than it looks because there's only
Yeah,
one
your favorite thing.
Yeah.
So this is foam on the ball. The last room is Crystal Peaks before Crystal Heart. It's actually a lot easier than it looks because there's only one thing we have to really worry about. So this is foam on the ball, which you
Bro, I'm just falling off everywhere. This is stupid.
I don't think I'm even gonna bother to learn the like fancy movement here. Not enough time.
As long as we have the basic route done, right?
Exactly, yeah. I don't have. I just don't have soul.
How much geo is that?
That rock, I have no idea. I was not paying attention.
no idea if we need to buy anything else or not. I don't know.
If anything, it's probably like stops of some kind.
You can deliver. You have to buffer. If you don't do home on the ball, buffers at the bottom is just stalled. It's only lose 0.05, so almost nothing. And then just do this. With this, again, I'll show what this looks like. You can actually go too fast and hit that laser. So make sure the laser don't hit that. So make this is very it's really easy. So anyway, after we do this room, run over here.
Okay.
Here is it's kind of shoot something. What we're gonna do is just instantly puts us at 20 speed, and we're gonna get 24 by letting go of it. So to let go of it, just press down or press away from the wall. I like to press down because you don't worry about you'll always be as far away as possible. So grab this wall and instantly let go of it. And that's just a really fine one.
This one's
Dash.
Put out before we got lantern. We're gonna go to Dirtmouth.
Okay, and then we do save and quit to go back to Dirtmouth.
Because we benched here right before we got lantern. After you get off this, instantly C dash to the right, cancel it like just past this hut between like this hut and Tiso, then just hold right. Then turn left as we're falling. Normally you won't actually move to the left. This is just debug, so it's messed up. And then instantly C dash. This room you can actually go too fast and hit this tick if you inventory drop. You can actually hit this tick, so make sure you don't go too fast. Or just inventory drop on the right side of this drop, but always do middle drop here. Don't do right drop because it's these gruzzers drop spits and you can have a way.
Okay, crystal dashing everywhere now. Crystal dash.
oh, okay.
Way higher chance of getting hit if you drop on the right side to one of the spits. So always go middle here. Then just hop into the low zone. Here we're just gonna weave around this. And then make sure your inventory drop, otherwise you can get a hard fall there. Then C dash. Cancel here and just dash out of the room. It's actually pretty easy.
I have to press it sooner. I'm trying to do the asset skip now thingy.
I be there in a second.
Then this is the fog cannon cross or acid skip. The movement is the fastest movement.
Bro.
Is you're just gonna dash twice and then hold left until you get to the C dash. Oops, sorry. I don't know why I'm messing this up. And then just walk left and then do this. It's not as
Bonked my head on the wall jump.
it's actually very easy.
No, I set my fucking save state up here. Shit.
Yeah, I'm actually
My
pressing
TikTok.
too soon.
Wait, I can't move. Hello? That's weird. Why can't I move? Can't do anything. Like all tabbing from the game or something? Oh?
Too soon.
I'm gonna restart my game. That's really weird. Strange.
Bro, I keep clicking Crystal Dash too soon, so I just slide into the water. Blah, blah, blah. Let me. Let me do this so I have full health. Give myself a better chance. Too soon.
Died again.
Okay. Too soon. It's not as hard as it looks. Ah. I'm sure once I get it down, it's fine.
It's not a super precise trick. All you have to do is just walk off this platform, and you have a really big window to just press C dash. It's worth noting that you can actually be too high. If you press C dash on literally the first frame you touch this wall, you'll be too high. That wasn't even the first frame. You need to actually touch it, press it on the first frame possible. And you can actually be too high and bonk this little hitbox that peaks down right here. So just be aware of that.
I'm struggling with the timing of jumping off away from the wall after like getting across the water right now. Because if I can time it, it's fine. It's just one of those that like if I spam it, I'm just not gonna get the height I need to
Yeah.
actually clear it.
I don't know if it's like a relatively big window, but I've been getting lucky with that part of this trick.
Yeah, I am not.
I was late at that time.
Okay. I will move on. If I die here, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. Okay.
That if you actually try, I say as I mess up, fall like this. This is after you get to here, fall jump up, and then just fall, and then fall like this. This is trinom. Me drop. Just do basically as I do. Oh my gosh, what went wrong? I don't actually know what went wrong. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. And that's what it looks like, basically.
Yeah, just fall down, forehead. Got it.
Nice.
Optimally. There's one other version that includes an extra inventory drop at the top, but
I'm gonna be taking so much damage, Glint.
But anyway,
Same.
just practice exactly what you saw before. I'll try to do it one more time. You can cling to this wall if you want, so that you don't have to worry about that getting hit by that jellyfish there. For this room, neutral dash, up slash, dash again, and then just land here and Z dash. And then sometimes you'll and then just land here, a jellyfish there. For this room, neutral dash, up slash, dash again, and then just.
Bro, they fucked me up.
Walk in. Neutral dash, up slash, dash, jump. Oh, I got the weird jellyfish glitch she was talking about.
Oh my god. Why are these jellyfishes like homing missiles?
Neat.
Just land here and Z dash. And then sometimes you'll hit this guy as long as you cancel like in between these two jellyfish, or like I use this plant sometimes as a video cue. I usually right after I hit this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal up, I think.
Show you what happens when you hit this guy. This is what you want to do. Just dash out of the room. Then for this room, dash, and then as soon as you land on that little square platform, you dash to get your dash, so you can dash twice, and just dash 4 times. Yes, by the way, some people will tell you for that C dash through the little jellies in the last room, some people tell you, oh, you could get C dash glitch where you'll accidentally, so there's a bug in the game where sometimes your C dash, when you hit an enemy that you should just kill and keep going, sometimes the enemy hits you instead. It's not intentional. For some reason, it just happens though. So just do this. If it does happen, it doesn't even matter that much because your health is not that big of a deal going into Umu. As long as you like you really shouldn't be dying to Umu. It's a pretty straightforward boss, and yeah, anyway, it's actual free RNG, so don't worry about that. Anyway, you enter here. You see dash to the right. There's a bench up there if you want to take it. This is the movement. If your like health is really low or something, you don't actually need the dash. You can just wall jump after the pogo, and then.
Okay, so there's a bench that we can take in here, which is good.
Thank God.
I'm assuming
Do
I
this,
take
but
that
normally
run.
You don't take the bench. You just C dash to here. So the movement here is you're gonna jump. This is kind of a precise dash to get over that guy, but you just have to practice it. Make sure you can look at the hitbox for the ceiling to see like where you're supposed to dash over it. If not, you can just wait for. You can just wait for him to go and then go. Then here, there's two ways to do this movement. There's the fast way and the slow way. The fast way requires a damage tank, so I don't do it if I'm not on 5 health. But this is the fast way, like that. And the slower way, both of them you should inventory drop, by the way. I don't know why it didn't inventory drop. This is the slow way. Oops, sorry. Normally you would just go like that, and then.
Here.
I like how it just like cuts directly to it. Now that Umu's dead.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
So now that Umu's dead, we won't have to worry about him anymore.
Umu's dead. Go to Fireborn and watch a 30-minute video on how to kill Umu. Let's go.
Hey everyone. So, yo everyone. So now we've got Crystal Heart. We're gonna go
I
down
have
to
immediately
Umu.
forgotten everything he said.
So you want to Crystal Dash up? Let's go up here. So, okay, we're that, and now we're at Umu. So you want to Dream Nail him as he spawns. I always like to just go up here. So, okay, we're trying to get a 2-cycle on Umu.
Fireborn time.
You don't have to get a 2-cycle,
Yeah, I
but
gotta-
you want to learn these fundamentals that
save
I'm
you the
gonna
time.
teach you so that you can get a 3-cycle consistently, even if you don't get a 2-cycle. So
But I
we're
can't chat in
luring
this
him in a
window?
specific way.
Bullshit.
I always like to go down here.
Alright, you got it though.
So everyone has like a slightly different way of doing this, but this is how I do it, and it's pretty straightforward. So I lure him all the way down, and once he's at this spot, we can start getting Dream Nails on him. So depending on the amount of soul, you may or may not need Dream Nails, but just knowing how to do this in case your soul is low is helpful. So you wait until he finishes the attack, and as soon as he starts moving from that position, you do a Dream Nail at this spot. So you see I react to him starting to move, and dash away and Dream Nail again. Okay? Now this part is the most difficult part. What we're going to be doing is a sequence of fireballs and nails such that we hit him as much as possible while he's stuck inside the center platform where he does not get knocked back. And then as he gets outside of the center platform, when he's retreating from us, we get double hits with our fireball casts that we've saved up. Okay? So when we start doing this, I always like to do a damage tank just by walking into him so that I have iframes so that I'm not risking getting hit while I'm doing the damage to him. So I can just focus on doing damage, I don't have to worry about his hitbox at all. So watch.
Okay.
Okay, and that's the damage cycle. You do fireball, nail, nail, fireball, nail, nail, fireball, nail, nail, fireball, fireball, and maybe another fireball. I lost count. But the point is that you do fireball, nail, nail, fireball, nail, nail repeatedly until he's outside of the center platform, and as he's outside of it, you do multiple fireballs to knock him back and get a double hit. So that's the optimal cycle that you want to copy. You need to use quick cast, do not use focus cast. You need to focus on pressing your inputs at the right timing. Just focus on hitting the buttons at the right timing, okay? So you can see we're going to get into the second cycle. What's going to happen is he's going to get his like little jellyfish, he's going to go back into his normal form, and then he'll start moving. As soon as he starts moving, you want to be at the edge of this ledge and dream nail as soon as you see him start moving. Walk back a bit, dream nail again. Okay? That way you have 2 dream nails worth of soul. You need to get full soul in order to get the 2 cycle. So after this attack finishes, I'm going to get another dream nail. But I messed up. So I'm going to go for another one. And you can see I lost the 2 cycle. But we can still go for the same thing. So let's go for a dream nail as he's coming towards me. Let's get another dream nail. And I'm gonna cancel this fight and just go back to the beginning. But let me show you guys. I'm gonna be going through this fight like probably 20 times. So if you just care about getting through the fight, then you can skip to the next video, but I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I know about this. 1, 2, 3. Then jump up here, just wall jump. It's not precise, just wall jump wherever you want really. Just close to the top is good enough. Then something I like to do to position myself is after he finishes that attack, I wall cling on this wall and dash off of it, and I nail swing to knock myself back, and it'll always put you in the exact same spot, which is right here, just at the very edge of this platform. And you can just stand here if he does the quick attack. You can notice he only does 2 attacks. He does the slow attack and the quick attack.
Wee woo! Fun.
Or the chasing attack and the static attack, I guess. But the point is, one loses time and one doesn't. So we wait until
you can watch Lem's stream as well by doing a Smash My multi.
And walk into. I have invincibility on.
Watch
Let
both
me
us.
turn that off so I can show you everything properly. But I'm going to be going through this fight quite a lot of times. But I'm going to be going. Turn.
Okay, so.
Okay, I think I understand. So.
I think I was just gonna dream nail here and. Earlier.
Okay, I am fucking this up.
Same. I don't know why he is not going all the way down.
Turn that off so I can show you everything properly. Luring him in a specific way. I always like to go down here So everyone has like a slightly different way of doing this, but this is how I do it, and it's pretty straightforward. So I lure him all the way down.
No.
Oh god. I'm fucking up.
Need you to bait him.
And once he's at this spot, we can start getting dream nails on him. So knowing how to do this in case your soul is
Why is it buffering so much?
to move, and dash away and dream nail again. Okay, now this part is the most difficult part. What we're going to be doing is a sequence of fireballs. So when we start doing this, I always like to do a damage tank just by walking into him so that I have iframes so that I'm not risking getting hit while I'm doing the damage to him. So fireball, nail, nail. The point is
No!
that you do fireball, nail,
He doesn't
nail,
get stuck in the
fireball,
platform.
nail, nail repeatedly until he's outside the center platform.
Are you starting on the bottom right of the bottom platform when you're trying to set it up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice.
And as he's outside of it, you do multiple to copy.
No.
Just focus on hitting the button into the second cycle. It's going to go back into his normal. This ledge and dream nail as soon as you.
If I take too many hits too, I'm like, okay, well, I'm fucked. Let me rewatch what he did.
I don't think the 2 cycle is very realistic, but at least this fight is, at least so far, much easier than Water Knights.
Jesus. Okay. Well, sure. That was not the platform.
Going for the insane 5 cycle right now.
It's fucking insane.
Oh, 6 cycle? Oh, I might die. Oh, I'm dead. It was gonna be a 7 cycle. Why did he do a thing again? I thought this was the...
Oh my god, I fell into the acid. No! Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna be as hard as Watcher Knights. It's just like, understanding what you need to do kind of deal, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there was some facing me. Ow. Why did he do a thing again? Huh? Did Doing like a 4th attack before the 1 cycle happens. It's confusing me. Or the first cycle happens.
Fourth attack.
Yeah. Like not a different attack or anything, just like he attacks a 4th time before.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't really like understand how to get him stuck in the platform the second time. Abe, hello. How's it going? I am struggling so hard right now, but hello. How is Returnal going? Okay, he's moving to this, boom, and then this. You got into control speed, so looking at it. A self-familiar name. Yeah, I used that world record at some point. It's been a while since I ran it, but back in 2020 I had it. Cool game, really cool game. I actually have a tattoo from Control.
Oh, I fell in the acid.
Yeah, this run used to be record at some point before Shield Tech was found. Or well, before it was utilized. Like I found one way to use it, but then it wasn't really routed into any percent. Because we thought that it lost time, but apparently you can save a lot of time with it, so because it's down to 40 minutes, right? So I haven't done anything since since that change. But yeah, really cool game. Okay.
Wait, you can stand on that? Huh?
Stand on what?
Are you watching my stream?
Yeah.
I stood on this. I don't know how I did it. Like right here.
How?
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I stood on it. I was like, how the fuck you can stand on that? Yeah, I have no idea why it's not working now, but I stood there.
Have a look at the collisions later. Dude, okay, well. It'll be what it is. Like, can I get a 2-cycle, realistically speaking? No. But, you know. As long as I kill it, right? And don't die.
It's really unfortunate that our nail actually does like negative fucking damage compared to Fireball.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we want, we can totally like route that in, you know, but
It's slow.
it's slow. I think Record does a bit different route than what like we're learning right now. So the split sets that you might not even work if he has like any extra splits. Has there been anything, any cool new stuff found in Returnal? I haven't really seen a run in a while. I've seen you've been streaming and stuff, I just haven't been able to like, catch any, really. Because either you're streaming when I'm at work or when I'm doing other things. I'm a bit too close. That's death. Okay.
Fuck. I slashed before I walked off the platform, so I didn't down slash. I just fucking slashed forward and then walked off into him.
Oh god. Okay, sure. That's too soon. Hi, Revlo. I am struggling. But thank you. Thank you. Watcher Nights was a pain in the ass. Oh my god. Nope. 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 Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong button. It's gonna heal. That's too late. Too early. I'm dead. Yeah, no, like, we spent a long time learning Watcher Knights, and then, I got it, like, the first time after, like, an hour after buying or something, and then after that, like, we're practicing a bit more off-stream, too, and, the frequency of being able to get them is a lot better, but definitely gonna pick up, like, a safety, the closest bench just before, because I know I'm gonna die once we do, like, actual ones. I know our first run is gonna be terrible, but you know, that's just how it is. Damage tank. Nope. Okay, I'm just dumb.
I gotta talk to my mom for a minute.
The chains, yep.
Okay. Try again.
Where it was. Okay, well, I got it. I don't know what kind of cycle that was. That was like a 4 cycle or a 5 cycle, but I mean,
He's dead.
I made it. Yeah. Sure. Let me go back and keep watching.
Wait, I did it again! I said on the little fucking thing.
I saw that.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like my... Well, it's probably just timing, honestly, but... Oh,
Okay.
aw. Dude, I literally pushed space. That. Good. The grid of sparks, man.
Okay. I have forgotten everything.
Aw.
You got this, Quince.
I believe. I'm getting very close, I think. No.
Just about to see dash here. Okay, I am here. Show me what to do.
I literally just fell. Damn it.
Oh god, do it.
It's like the other one, but harder.
Okay. What I'm gonna do actually, because if I do this, then I still know. Yeah. Okay. Good. Wrong button. Wrong way.
This guy's gonna be like 1 HP, man. Yeah, he was literally one nail swing away from death. Nice.
So now that Umu's dead, we're going to try to hit a wall cling storage here. There's a good setup here. This wall, the gate, like that, and then what we're going to do is hold right, dash, dash, jump, like that, and then what we're going to do is hold right, dash, dash, jump. If you don't want to do this, cross. Then you do that. That's what.
Okay, let's see if I don't load my save state if
Hi,
there.
Jeff.
I have to fight Umu again.
I did it. It's just the timing of when to click Crystal Dash is hard. Because you can't just do this, right? Okay.
And you just it can normally dash off of it. It's exactly the time because yeah, now that you've killed runs come to die. It's also after Umu, which is like a really nerve-wracking part of the run because you want to try to 2-cycle. Anyway, so you wake up and you will have 0 soul because you just 2-cycled Umu, hopefully. So you will actually lose your dash if you try to do this. I can't dash right now, see? So there's a way to avoid this. There's 2 ways to do this. So first, you can dash right and then grab this wall and dash left. Either way, the visual, you see how my eye is like literally touching, the bottom of my eye has to be touching this or lower. And then you can see dash across it, it won't be too high. Anyway, this is the movement for leaving. Hit this big jelly. It's worth noting that if you do hit this big jelly, don't hit him if he's like actually touching this right. It's worth noting.
The fact that you can't buffer inputs is annoying.
Leaving.
At least like some inputs, like the crystal dash off of a wall.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably meant to prevent stuff like what we're trying to fucking do.
Don't hit him if he's like actually touching this right wall because otherwise he won't get shot up. You hit this big jelly. It's worth noting that if you do hit this big jelly, don't hit him if he's like actually touching this right wall because otherwise he won't get shot up and he'll actually curve around and hit you. So make actually touch. It's worth noting. Anyway, and then you can see dash across and you won't be too high. Anyway, this is the movement for leaving. Hit this big jelly. It's worth noting that if you do hit this big jelly, don't hit him if he's like actually touching this right wall because otherwise he won't get shot up and he'll actually curve around and hit you. So make sure that when you do hit the big jelly, he's
I wonder.
Or like on that right platform. Then you're just gonna go here.
Am I stupid or is save and quitting just not faster than this unless you get the 3 soul is like absolutely necessary for something?
You're just gonna dash left. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because we get the bench, right?
Remember, in any he said that usually you wouldn't get the bench.
Yeah, I know, but for us it would be faster just to save and quit. Also, I'm surprised that not getting the bench is faster than doing the entirety of that movement all the way back.
Up slash,
But
you can actually ceiling boost there, and then mini hop into this next room. Ideally, you don't.
I mean, yeah,
want to
sure,
reland
we
on
can
the ledge,
save and
but-
quit.
Okay, so this is QGA.
Welcome
This
to
is the
this
hardest
trick,
skip in the
Glint.
run, re-land on the ledge, but then mini hop in far away.
So we just
And
leave.
slash, you can actually ceiling boost there, then mini hop into this next room.
Yeah, so we just fucking leave. Yeah, because can't I just fucking quit to menu? Oh no, because the fucking grabbing a dreamer counts as a save. That's why. If I remember correctly, right? Yeah, I spawn here. That's what I just thought about that.
And if you die, you also spawn there? Yeah, you would.
Exactly, yeah. I fucking died.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Hopefully we don't need soul for anything. Is there... Do we crystal dash through this? No, because we have to go up.
Pretty based, yeah, I guess. Depends on how long I'll be spending on this. I just can't get the timing down right now. But, and then... Yeah. That's fine.
I'm just gonna grab the bench again for a full heal.
Damn it. Sure.
Alright, here I am, Lim.
Hello, welcome.
Room. Ideally, you don't want to like re-land on the ledge, but okay.
Damn
So
it.
this is QGA. This is the hardest skip in the run. There's an alternate route where you go around
That's too
through Deep
soon.
Nest. But I will not be teaching that, mostly because I don't actually know it, and I'm just teaching the optimal route. I've never learned the Deep Nest route. It's up to you if you want to learn it, but this is the QGA route. This is the most optimal route. It saves about 40 seconds over the other one. So for this skip, what you're going to want to do is dash in and mini hop. You do not want to do a big hop. Some beginners will like do a big hop. That's bad, and the reason it's bad is because you have more fall speed going into the trick,
Yeah,
so
makes
it's harder
sense.
to time your dash. So basically, what you want to do is just mini hop and dash, and then try to get a C dash here. And this is what the trick looks like. Oops, I messed it up.
Okay, walk and dash.
Didn't jump. I need to make sure I do the jump first. I might grab the bench on the way back up too, because I feel like I'm gonna die here a few times.
Yeah, no.
So we don't have to spawn all the way down there every single
Man.
time.
I haven't even got the dash one time. Do you have to grab like the very top of the wall? Or no?
I don't know. I feel like I'm having better luck if I am
This is a
further
very good height. You can
down,
tell that
but
the top
like
of my head
still
is almost as
I'm
high
not
as the
like
ceiling.
getting the
This is what I
timing
usually
down.
use. If the top of your head's like almost as high as the ground, that's pretty good.
Cool. I got it. Okay, I'm moving on. We only have
So
2 hours
dash.
basically, so
Again, if you're too high, like there, I would jump back up. There, I jump back up. There, I jump back up. There, I'm good. I probably should have jumped back up there. This is a really low height. You can see that my head is not even close to the ground, and half of my eyeball is in the atom, so it's going to be really hard to time this, but I still got it. It was probably frame perfect. But yeah, you can always still get it if you get the C-dash. It's just really difficult. Some people, I recommend not slamming because there's not really a visual cue or audio cue for that. It's also slower to slam into the wall, so I recommend canceling it before you get to here like that. Some people find it easier to cancel even earlier, a dash like that. It's really up to you, but the fastest version is like this, cancel earlier, and then you just keep dashing. And once you get to here, this is the start of the trap bench segment, which is arguably one of the hardest segments in the run. So the first room is very easy, straightforward. You're just going to C dash.
Okay, got it.
Up slash this guy and move left, and then C dash again.
I'll also move on.
Won't hit you. They don't have a hitbox, so like see, they go right through me. You don't have to worry about the spikes these guys shoot. Then go up to here and C dash. This guy you can hit twice if you need to. This is how you do it. And then you just inventory drop here, and now we're going into arguably the hardest room in the entire run. Other than like the boss fights are pretty difficult, but this is probably the hardest room in the entire run. So I'm just going to save state here so I can do it multiple times.
Hardest room in the entire run.
You're just going to hold your C dash into this room, but the strat here is pretty difficult. I'm just going to do it once.
Alright, up slash this guy.
And it didn't work.
Over here to this again.
Sometimes you won't get a double on that guy. It's very annoying. And then you're going to fall into these spikes, and it'll respawn you here. And that is the room. So let me explain really quick. What you're going to want to do is I use a visual cue here. I actually use the right one of like these two like vertical lines. I use press the button at the right one, and then I will jump, pogo, left slash, and fireball. Try not to left slash and fireball instantly, or don't do the fireball instantly after the left slash. I try to delay it a little bit, but it just takes a lot of practice to get the feel for. I still am not 100% consistent at it, and I'm second place. But anyway, that's the strat for the first one. Then there's multiple strats for the second one. As soon as you kill the first one, you're going to land here, and the safe strat is to fireball at the height of the basket, then dash back into the wall jump, and fireball again, even higher.
Let me try that again.
Strat, which we call Rhino Petras, because Rhino found it, is to fireball twice, and the first fireball should actually miss the first Petra, and then the second fireball should double the first Petra, and both of them will hit the second one once. Like that. And that'll always work. It's consistent, it's just pretty difficult to do. Just practice that a lot. This is one of my most practiced rooms in the entire run. It's extremely difficult. This hazard warp down here is actually not that hard. I kind of just jump here and then just dash left and go, and it pretty much, that's not gonna work. Oh, it did. As you can see, it's very lenient.
Okay, these enemies are super annoying.
If you touch this blue box, and you can even be a little bit left sometimes, but as long as you touch like this anywhere in this blue box when you die, you're gonna get the hazard warp. So is into this room, but the strat here is pretty difficult. I'm just gonna do it once.
Sure.
The entire run. You don't have to worry about the C dash. Up slash this guy and move left, and then C dash again. And these spikes, by the way, won't hit you. They don't have a hitbox. So like. See, they go right through me. You don't have to worry about the spikes these guys shoot. Then go up to here and C dash. This guy you can hit twice if you need to. This is how you do it. And then you just inventory drop here. And now we're going into arguably the hardest room in the entire run. Is here, double on that guy. It's left slash. Lot is to fireball at the harder strat, which we call Rhino wall jump, and fireball again, even higher. The harder strat, which we call Rhino Petras, because Rhino found it, is to fireball twice, and the first fireball should actually miss the first Petra, and then double. The second fireball should double the first Petra, and both of them the second one. That'll also. It's consistent. It's just pretty difficult to do. Just practice that a lot. This is one of my most practiced rooms in the entire run. It's extremely difficult. This hazard warp down here is actually not that hard. I kind of just jump here and then just dash left and go, and it pretty much, that's not gonna work. How it is. As you can see, it's very lenient. This is what the hitbox board is. If you touch this blue box, and you can be a little bit left sometimes, but as long as you touch like this anywhere in this blue box, when you be a little high, just joked it in some run before, but oops. Then some run before, just touch this here and then just dash left and go, and it pretty much, that's not gonna. As you can see, it's very lenient. This is what the hitbox board is. If you touch this blue box, and you can even be a little bit left sometimes, but as long as you touch like this anywhere in this blue box when you die, you're gonna get the hazard warp. So yeah, just try to hit this. It's pretty straightforward. Sometimes you can choke it. Everyone's choked it in some run before, but oops. Then you're gonna do 2 wall jumps, swing, neutral, up slash, and then kill. The next room is pretty easy. You just
Is there a bench? That's going to.
That might be worth grabbing.
Yeah, it's not too far out of the way for the HP, especially after the fight. We're gonna be doing like the.
Back. I don't have to do that skip again either.
Yeah, exactly. If you like fail it, you don't have to worry about doing the skip again.
I say, you just jump and then dash, turn left and grab this wall, then forward,
right.
forward slash, up slash this last guy. And I'll demonstrate the whole room one more time. You don't need to forward slash, up slash. You can just up slash him if you want. I just like the forward slash, up slash for more soul. And then C dash into the next room, and just basically do as I do in this room.
Oh yes, just do as you do. Got it.
And C dash. And I will explain a bit more. There's a lot of neutral dashing, so get used to like letting go of left when you dash sometimes. But overall, the room is.
Oh.
This would be to buy a bench, right? Yeah. Yeah, there is another bench we can buy down here too. But you have to buy it for 150 geo. Coconut! Oh my god, hello!
Coconut.
Yo, yo! What's up, baby? Alright, so in here.
Oh, shit.
Dash here. Inventory drop again. Dash over this guy down here. Yeah. Had a fun Saturday. Ooh. What did you do?
Not too difficult. There's a lot of soul hits you can get, but so basically, again, to start, you pretty much always want to hit this guy. You can up slash there. You want to like neutral dash to get onto here. Neutral dash this, and then the way you know is if you have to wait. You sometimes have to wait for some of these Petras to move upward because sometimes they're in your way. If this guy, if you have to wait for him, you won't be able to see dash. You have to dash out of the room. If he is in the way, or if he's not in the way, like here I didn't have to wait for him at all. I can see dash, and I'll make it out fine. That's how you know. Then here you just pogo dash. This guy will always be there. Then dash inventory, do this movement. Then here we're gonna mini hop, slash this guy and move away. Then inventory drop here. So the lineup for this inventory drop, you kind of just want to be like halfway in the spikes. You don't actually have to.
Some cats.
You don't actually
nice.
have to like move into the spikes and do the inventory drop like that. It's completely unnecessary. What you can do is just get close to the spot, and then once you get close to the spot, after you drop past the spikes, you can move a
Here.
bit to the left, so you don't have to risk that. After you move a bit more to the left, and then you can inventory drop, and then you just mini hop into the end. Here, grab this left wall, instantly inventory drop. This is the movement. Again, this is a bit incorrect what I just did. You're gonna want to mini hop, and then oops, this guy won't spawn normally. Mini hop off of here. Oops. Mini hop off of here so that you dodge that, and then inventory drop, dash left, inventory drop, and then cancel it early so that you can do that. And dash.
Now you're here. Hello. Hello.
This is what you want.
Coconut's
Dash left
here.
twice and C dash off
here.
of this thing. This is a very straightforward room. The next room is a bit more difficult because you can get hit by the last spider, but you want to cancel it here. Then wall jump.
Ooh.
You want to weave into here and land here, and then you're just gonna do a neutral dash.
Oh no!
You'll see.
I'm being eaten alive.
This guy, you just want to go past as fast as possible. That's all there really is.
So much shit.
It is going. As usual, it is hard, but it is going.
Oh, I'm dying. Saved and fuck. Keep pushing the wrong key and saving at the bench instead of fucking loading from the bench.
Off drop. Again, this I didn't even finish the drop. And then you just mini hop into the end. Here, grab this left wall, instantly inventory drop.
Go, Holden, thank you.
Oh, it's this one. Oh.
Where am I fucking...
This is incorrect what I just did. You're gonna want to mini hop, and then oops, this guy won't spawn normally. Mini hop off of here. Oops. Mini hop off of here so that you dodge that, and then inventory drop, dash left, inventory drop, and then cancel it early so that you can do that and dash over that last guy.
Yeah.
As a bit scuffed execution there, but this is what you want him to do. Dash left twice and C dash off of this thing. This is a very straightforward room. The next room is a bit more difficult because you can get hit by the last spider, but you want to cancel it here.
Scary.
Then wall jump.
Very scary, but sure.
You want to weave into here and land here, and then you're just gonna do a neutral dash, and you'll see.
Holden raid, yes. Gave it the good luck. We are learning. We're past Umu. dead. Dude, hell yeah. I heard that game is sick as fuck. I need to play some of it because I have it on Games Pass, so...
Ceiling boost. This guy, you just want to go past as fast as possible. That's all there really is to it. You can also just completely ignore him sometimes if you just go like that. But yeah, you can usually get like a pogo on him. Sometimes he'll just be in a terrible position. You want to like not get hit. It's really bad to get hit anywhere in this full split. Because you have to damage tank not only the Thorns and Queen's Gardens, but you also have to damage tank 2 devouts. You don't have to damage tank 2 devouts, but it's optimal too. You can lose varying amounts of time depending on how much. So you want to have full soul going into this. Poke that last spider multiple times if you need to, if you don't already have full soul. But yeah, going to here. So now we're going into Beastin', one of the harder parts of the run. It's also kind of RNG based, unfortunately.
2 hours remaining.
It is a very fun segment, so I recommend practicing it a lot. There's a lot of different strats you can do, and it really depends on how risky you want to take it. But
yeah, let's look ahead of ourselves here.
Lots of time the damage tank, because you have to want to like not get hit. It's really bad to get hit anywhere in this full split. Because you have to damage tank not only the Thorns and Queen's Gardens, but you also have to damage tank 2 devouts. You don't have to damage tank 2 devouts, but it's optimal too. You can lose
Up here.
varying amounts of time depending on how much.
Okay.
So you want to have full soul going into this. Poke that last spider multiple times if you need to, if you don't already have full soul. But yeah, going to here. So now we're going into Beastin', one of the harder parts of the run. It's also kind of RNG based, unfortunately, at the end of the run, but it is a very fun segment, so I recommend practicing it a lot. There's a lot of different strats you can do, and it really depends on how risky you want to take it. But I will show you the optimal strats, and then some strats that are less optimal, but also safer. So, to start, we're going to dash, and then mini hop, and go here. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
forward slash, up slash, forward slash, fireball. Hello? Anyway, I don't know. I'll show it one more time. You shouldn't have infinite soul. Okay, now I have a normal amount of soul. Dash, dash, dash. When you get to here, you're going to fireball 3 times. Then when he opens, you're going to forward slash, and then up slash and walk into him. Then nail twice when he's swinging at you, and you'll be invincible. The reason you damage tank is because he does 2 damage, and you want a damage tank to only take 1. He'll do 2 you do 2 nail hits, and then fireball. So 1, 2, 3. Nail, 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 fireball. And it looks like I have 1 nail damage. Let me fix that real quick. He should normally die from that, but my nail's only dealing 1 damage. How do I change that? Nail damage. Nail. No, okay. There. 5 nail damage. So normally he would have died from this. I'll show one more time. And let me make sure my nail damage is good.
Okay.
Oops. How do I mess it up? It is a really straightforward kill. I kind of just brain farted there. But I'll show you one more time. Nail, up slash. And yeah, that's what you want to do. If you don't want to do the up slash, you can forward slash twice and then dash. It's just a tiny bit slower. You also want to delay your first 2 slashes so that you are fully like moving into him. Because if you do them too early, you'll actually parry and lose time. It's not.
I'm curious, if you die in here, do you spawn here?
You get a lot of freeze frame.
Yeah.
Anyway, the movement here is
You spawn at
2
the
wall
start of the
jumps,
section.
or 3 wall jumps, and you wiggle like that. Then you're gonna want to mini hop and dash over the spider. Now this is kind of a risky dash to do, as you see I can mix it up. But,
These tiny fuckers are gonna be some fuckers.
Or 3 wall jumps and you wiggle like that. Then you're gonna want to mini hop and dash over the spider. Now this is kind of a risky dash to do, as you see I just messed it up, but
I'm dead.
you can do that. C dashing is good anywhere to the left of this. If you're to the left of this, C dashing is faster. Or it breaks even about right here. If you're anywhere left, it's really RNG based because of where the spiders are, but you can normally just do the stash. I recommend going for the stash and going a bit high, because if you accidentally go too high,
Jesus
you
Christ.
have time to like recover and like pogo or whatever, but it's actually pretty easy with some practice to get. And then get over these spiders without taking damage. C-dash here, or just dash. If you make it all the way to like this platform and the spiders won't let you C-dash, just like dashing.
If I had one
Then
health here, I
1,
would
2,
still be
3,
able to
4,
do this.
5, and then do that, and go to the left. Then the movement here is actually pretty.
I'm just scared.
Worth practicing. The 5th wall jump, you're going to go to the right wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then dash under, and then neutral dash here, and go like that.
Okay.
Then this spider is probably the worst one down here. If he's really low, there's like a million things that can go wrong. But if he's like really low, hold on. First of all, it's worth noting that these spiders can turn around randomly with no visual cue, and also which way they shoot their spit is or they choose which way they're shooting their spit based on where you are, not when they lit up to shoot the spit. It's a lot later. So like you'll see. Anyway, you can sometimes do that and get up. Otherwise, you have to like try to wall jump under him. There's like a lot of things that can go wrong, but let me just heal. Anyway, so don't get hit by the spider at all costs. If you do get hit, you will always get hit into these spikes and take 2 damage instead. But the strat I try to do most of the time is either pogo and then do that, or if he's high, hopefully he will go high so I can demonstrate. He is high often, you can just do 1 wall jump and just pogo dash. This works for a lot of situations. Just, oops, go up, 1 wall.
I'm just gonna fucking kill all these guys, dude.
Very tempting to do the same thing, because I know I'll be taking damage.
Yo, what up, Clark?
Clark.
I'll jump, pogo dash, and then go up here. For this, there's a couple strats. If he's not there, you can do this, and sometimes you'll get hit if that happens, but you can try to go like that or something. If he's really low, you can do this Giga Chad strat where you try to pogo him, but it's very, very risky. It's almost never worth doing in a run, but you can try to do that. But yeah, the safest thing is to just go to the right wall and just go up.
Go to the right wall and go.
Then for this, break the floor and mini hop. This last spider, the idea with a lot of them, but specifically the most for this one, is just wall jump under him on the same wall he's on. Oops.
Okay.
And see, you'll get up perfectly fine. Just right under him, and you'll pogo on the way up. And you normally want to have almost full soul by now. If you don't, you can get 2 hits from this guy. And you want to wait till you're on the edge of this platform, dash, pogo dash, and then turn around and get 1 more hit. Excuse me. Then once you get up here, you're going to do this devout kill exactly the same way as the other one. If you are on 1 health, do not worry, there is another devout kill, but it is slightly slower. This is why it's unoptimal to tank, or to not have at least 2 health here. So you want to at least have 3 health going to Beast in. My PB has 2, it's perfectly fine to go in with 2, I still got a 32, but I also didn't get hit a single time in Beast.
What grubs? Kick W. We leave them in the ground.
This is I'll show you the damageless strat for if you
I guess not in the ground.
Kill a devout without taking damage. So what you're gonna do? Nail hit, dash away, then no fireball now. Oops. Well, I don't have nail damage again. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't fireball him 3 times at the start. Ignore me. You want to fireball him 3 times at the start and then do what I just did.
And I get a bench here too. I want to be safe. Yeah, this is really far, but probably do that in the run too. Dude, what the fuck? Does this normally happen? Is it just because of the infinite souls like glitching it out or something? Doesn't happen with this one for some reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. If you want to be super safe when instead of killing that dude right away, you can go down to the bottom and there's a bench, and then you can come back up and kill him after. If you're taking a shitload of damage from the spiders and stuff.
Be safe here.
Queue here.
Nope.
It's all the same.
Now that we have, it's worth knowing how to break this Georock because it's actually there's a really fast strat. So what you do is how to break this Georock.
These fuckers are
actually there's a really fast strat to do it. So
fucked.
What you do is when you respawn from here, you're gonna dash, 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 then oops. You're gonna hit once, and then jump, and then inventory drop after you break it, and you'll get like between like 10 and 20. You can usually get like 15 if you do it perfectly, but yeah, break, or you can actually go stand over on it if you want. There's a lot of ways to break it, but just hit it 3 times, then inventory drop on the third, like as soon as you hit it the 3rd time. You see, if you want to check, my PB does it. I'm sure you can find some other people who do it. Pest Smite. But yeah. I know for sure my personal best does it. My 32-52. So anyway, this movement is the same, although sometimes he moves over, and this is just basically RNG. So normally that won't happen though. Again, the Devout is owning me for the sake of the tutorial. Thank you very much. But normally you'll just go over him. For this movement, you want to dash inventory, dash, dash, jump and inventory here, dash left. And you obviously shouldn't take damage on the way out. You should exit with 5 health, and normally 3 hits. 2 from the devout, 1 from the just leftover from before. On the devout quick kill. So for this, you want to dash, jump, 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 dash. That is the fastest way to go through that room. And then we're going to do another quick toll. Hold down, and then repress down, wait till it's on the ground, go. And that'll save a bit of time. Master the dialogue, 1 down again.
What's your I have 2. Clark, I have it on
okay.
like I or something in space,
Same
one of the 2.
Here, except we don't hit the lever.
Yeah, it depends, Clark. We'll probably just use the video for now, like we've had for everything.
Canceling too. I canceled a bit early. Pause here, and then you want to unpause dash and go here. This prevents the hard fall. You don't do this on the way to Umu because we're C dashing instantly. But for here, we need a dash so we can get over here and C dash here. And then.
Then we actually almost finished doing the run.
DHK.
Oh my god, Lem's gonna go do. Lem's doing the fight!
I am! Oh my god. God.
And I will break the chains, and I will not be showing THK either because you can again watch Fireborn's tutorial. He has a really good tutorial on how to do THK.
If you want to watch
So
both of us, Clark.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit this last one as far right as you can, and then you're gonna dash only once to the right, and then hit the chain. So dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, that's the case, Clark. Like I have I use auto hotkey to have multiple of the same thing, but I have it on O, and then I use auto hotkey to just have it be O as well. I don't think space is bound to anything in here, so it wouldn't overlap. Yeah, but it still causes. It has like that weird. Like I hold it and then fucking he does a little jig, or I hold this one and does nothing happen.
When you look down from the station, you want to release the look down after your knight's head animation is fully looked down. Okay, yeah, no, I was a bit confused about that, like how that worked. So you just
do it
look
like
down
this.
and then release.
Oh my god, I just...
Do you look down again?
My nail do more damage.
Let that be.
One shot that wrong. I gave myself a bunch of
Nail damage?
not
Are you
nail,
cheating?
not nail damage, but give myself like pale ore at the beginning of the run by accident because I thought it was the geo thing. No, it's just +4. Oh no, +4 -4.
Look down again as a part of it. Just fully look down. Okay.
Can I see where my nail damage is? Is that something? Combo, grubs.
So like
I don't know why I just one shot that. Oh, it's because I shot fireballs.
So
That's why. Because I was showing you the thing, Clark, and then I just shot the fireballs, and it would have hit the stone. I just one shot it. Here, this way. Go over this guy. Over here. Our geo's all fucked up right now because of like save states and stuff. It's an inventory. That's fine though. Don't worry about really small stuff. You can see in debug somewhere. Attacking wall. Where in this? I'm assuming it's on the left-hand side somewhere. Top left. Nail damage. Oh yeah, 5. Okay. myself the saying.
Okay. I see. I see.
Always forget. Like the room I was just in, or like right here or something. It's like half of the stuff is like stuff I'll have to come back to because we have to like finish learning the run in like 3 seconds, but that didn't prevent the fall.
I'll be deafening for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Conclude my 80% tutorial. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helps you out if you're new, if you're intermediate. These are most of the fastest strats in the whole run.
Okay, so at this... So
Oh boy, 30 minutes of tutorial.
some safe stating here. So let me get rid of infinite soul and HP, and we're just gonna grind this fight out just so I can show you what it looks like. So you might have 1 hit of soul going into this fight from the devout, and if you do, that's ideal.
What the fuck is the save?
So watch out for his mask, but you can see whenever he does that dash attack, you can jump over his head, and then as he goes under you, you cast a fireball, and the fireball follows him and double hits him, and that's going to be one of the best punishes you can do. So whenever he's staggered like this, I always like to nail fireball, but you can't always get that. Whenever he does...
We're gonna watch this and learn a little bit.
And if you do, that's ideal. So watch out for his mask, but you can see whenever he does that dash attack, you can jump over his head, and then as he goes under you, you cast a fireball, and the fireball follows him and double hits him, and that's going to be one of the best punishes you can do. So whenever he's staggered like this, I always like to nail fireball, but you can't always get that. Whenever he does the triple attack, you want to jump, side slash him, and then pogo his head, land on the other side, and go for a nail attack, nail fireball. Let me show you. So every time after he screams like that, you can get a fireball off real quick. And that's a double, but he got staggered early, so it didn't work out. Okay, so you can see he screamed, and he's about to go into his stabby phase. Before he goes into the stabby phase, you can actually get an extra fireball off, and it'll deal damage. So as he's screaming, you want to mash quick cast so that a fireball casts right away. And that fireball deals damage. But see, because he's stabbing himself now, he only takes 1 damage from any attack that you do. So just use this time to hit him with the nail and heal up if you want to. Watch out as he falls, his mask is going to go forward. And this attack, you just... As soon as he gets to the top, you start moving away from him.
Always dash towards him. It's scary. You get hit faster and thus get. Fair enough.
Until then, you just go for the nail slash. So you go for the slash, and then you move away from him. Okay, and that's the last scream. I did not get the scream skip because I'm just showing you the fight normally. Okay, so let's... I was gonna show you, but...
You're dead.
And then you don't die at the end. Try not to die. So once you get into that phase, you can only do a few things. So I'm gonna go over the fight from start to finish. There's several phases to the fight. The first phase is before the first stabby phase. So all of that, that's mainly focused on just like punishing the attacks normally. And then as he goes through that, after he goes through that, then he starts getting more attacks. Like the infection-based attacks mainly. Like the explosion attack, which we didn't see last time, as well as the slammy attack. The attack where he slams into the ground. So, yeah. So, you just want to hit him, and you see, he goes for that triple attack. When you see him wind his sword up, you just jump and pogo his mask, then land on his other side, nail fireball. Okay. This is how you punish the triple attack. It's the same thing every time. This is how you punish the parry. If you hit it, then you jump on the other side of him, and he'll attack under you, and then you nail fireball on the other side. Okay. You just want to do the same punishes every single time. You want to learn them properly. Don't try to use pogo strats to avoid fighting him. That just means you won't learn anything. It's the same as Watcher Knights. Learn the fight properly.
Welcome back.
And here he's going into a stabby phase. You know that's happening because the music stops, and you can use this time to heal up. I'm going to move towards the center of the arena so that if he does any dash attacks, I'll be able to get double hits. If he does a dash attack to the left, I will not be able to double hit. And you can see I missed the double hit, but it was a good, valiant effort. Oops. And he's stabbing, so you wait until he starts falling to cast fireballs. Okay, whenever he does this attack, you want to get on the other side of him immediately. Don't try to do anything else, just get on the other side of him. So I jump up here and I pogo dash. And then once you're on the other side, you can do 2 nail fireballs. And you can see he was about to do the scream. You want to try to recognize when he's about to scream. Stabbing, so I just nail swing.
I'm gonna heal.
The idea here is that you just jump away and let him fly up above you, and then you nail swing, and then you move in. Okay, jump away, let him move into you, and then move in. Okay, that's the basic idea of the fight. So if you're loading save states here, you actually might lose your UI. You just have to open inventory and close it just to get your UI back if you're practicing this fight.
Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, Bites, welcome home. Alright,
Hello, Bites. This is gonna be hard.
wait, order back. committing way too early. Is there better save states?
Just after you've started the fight, just go to the left and make a save state there, and then that's fine.
I did too, but all the chains are still here.
Yeah, you have to make sure it's after the fight is started.
Oh, after the fight is started, okay. Like after the scream or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna preemptively react to him. Just not
We can do this, Clint.
we can, I believe. Oh, his mask is so fat, man.
I walked into it and it just died. Dude, yeah, his mask is really fucking fat.
Oh, I did the same thing. I just dashed into him and died. Or almost died. Took damage unnecessarily. You fireball, you little fucking Hollow Knight fuck, dude.
I keep hitting his fucking mask. say anything to do for this? Bruh. To like not program there.
I was like standing in that. Can you sneak closer to him? I just need to get better at recognizing when he's about to do an attack, so that I can be like in the air, ready to like get over it. Like, just to get used to the timings of everything. Dude, it's the parry, man. I need to be in the air more. You made some progress. You got deep in the fight.
Yeah, I am.
Dude, I'm literally pushing my fireball button. Dude, I'm like... You see that? It looks like I'm trying to heal. Obviously, like, now I can't, but... I don't know, maybe I'm in an end lag of something else and it's just not letting me do it.
And you're sure it's the quick cast?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
It's just getting used to the pattern and everything, like knowing like what attack he's doing and like what to do.
No, I almost finished it. I keep jumping into his mask. I'm gonna jump straight up more.
A bit.
Let's go. Go.
I did it.
Let's go. Solo gamer or soul gamer even. How's it going? No, man. Me and my buddy Lem are on the tail end of learning this video game. Technically, Lem just finished learning, because Lem just killed
I did. I just killed it.
THK for the first time.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
That's good.
Oh.
I'm doing pretty good. Should have did it a little earlier. Good contact damage, man. Nice. Yeah, we're kind of doing it in linear paths, so we practiced like a bunch of like everything else already. We just got here like not even like half an hour ago in terms of learning. We're trying to learn the whole game within 12 hours.
Okay. So,
Welcome back.
sorry. Sorry if that was my fault.
Huh?
Sorry if that was my fault.
No. I was on 1 HP. And I still need to get better about my positioning, and this is definitely my biggest mistake right now, because I'm never in a position to quickly jump over them.
So, I think I'll be starting my run whenever you do. So I'll kind of just use this next hour to
Yeah, I'll...
practice some things here and there. Maybe look into the early game a bit again. Since it's been a hot minute. Hey, I unlocked speedrun 1 and speedrun 2 achievements. Let's go.
That parry, man.
Okay. Going to just fight. I'm trying to think.
Dude, his mask is so big, man.
Okay, well, I just defeat him a second time in a row, so I am good.
You gotta give me some of your fucking juice, dude.
It's okay. Now I'm gonna do Water Knights. By the way, if you ever load a save state and your UI is missing, just open up your inventory and close out again.
Oh. I've gotten close one time, and that's it so far.
Hello? That's not letting me heal. Yeah, I gotta mess them up, baby. Dude, stop rolling.
Dude, I'm never close enough to him to jump over him when he does the spit attack. Ah!
Just pogo.
Well, like, close enough and, like, there's no time for me to even, like, by the time I get close to him, the wave is, like, too high for me to pogo over.
Skill issue.
Yeah, it is a skill issue. You are correct.
Damn it.
Dude, I want someone to clip what just happened on my fucking stream. And tell me why I did not fireball. Even there, like, why did... Dude. Did you ever learn why the Hollow Knight hurts himself in this phase, by the way? Like, stabs himself?
I'm not sure, but I would assume it's because of Radiance, maybe?
No, well, I don't know what the lore significance of Radiance is, but from my understanding of why this happened, I just died like right before the end. The Hollow Knight realizes that he's like failing at what he's doing, like containing the thing. So he's helping you kill himself faster. Because he knows that he can't do what his goal was initially. Of like containing the corruption. So he's like, alright, well, time for a new vessel. I will help you kill me faster now.
The Hollow Knight stabs itself because it's gained a moment of clarity and having realized the situation, being corrupted and essentially possessed by the Radiance, it wants to help you defeat it so you can take its place.
So it is part of the Radiance, yeah.
And at least that's what Reddit said.
Yeah. Wicked lore. Okay, I want to... Dude, there was some fucking bullshit that just happened in that last attempt for me, though. Holy.
Come to look it up.
We're gonna go into my fucking VOD.
I beat Watcher Knights on my second try, so I'm happy with that.
Even there, like, why... Dude.
Epoga, yeah, that's this one.
Okay.
Okay.
These are fine. Should be right here. Nail? Fireball. 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 Dude. I tried to eat Fireball 3 times, and it didn't work 3 times in a row.
Weren't you stuck in an animation?
I mean, maybe landing, but it took up so much time. this. Easier to skim through rather than like the fucking VOD. Dude. Dude. Yeah, see, look, I do like this little hiccup. Huh? 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 Dude. Like, what the fuck is that? Dude. Dude.
You land. You
Land?
Fireball.
Dude. I fireballed 3 times and it didn't come out at all. 1 time. Dude. What the fuck?
Hey, I got Mantis Pogo first try, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's hype. I'm pissed though.
Fucking sick. Man, I wish Revlo saw that. Oh, right. I'm clinging to walls right now, expecting to be able to do the thing, but of course I can't do that.
I ain't gonna get it
'Cause I haven't
right
picked up the thing.
now.
I forgot to do the damage thing. Okay, and then that was a quit
Dude.
menu. Hey, okay. Oh, there is some geo here too. If we need to pick up some extra, like 15 each.
I might. If I switch this back to. Okay, for some reason it's an auto hotkey issue, because... hole.
If I do 3 out of home, it's making
Yeah, threw. I threw. Yo, Caboose, how's it going, gamer? Getting bodied by THK right now. Ducky, hello. And Dory.
Dory.
If you'd like to watch us both play the video game, exclamation point multi will bring up the multi-stream. Beat you to it. I'm just getting my ass beat by the Hollow Knight right now. Lem has beat him twice already, and is practicing the rest of the game. Really, again?
Stupidest way I've ever died.
Oh. Dude, I died to this attack way too much.
That like big AoE thing.
No, the this attack. The fucking stomp.
Oh. I don't even try and damage during that. I'm just like,
Yeah, I
it's
just
better to live.
Yeah, see, like, fuck, I took 2 damage for, like, 3 there. Fuck, man! No damage is done. Attack has done more damage to me in this fight than that one, dude. Yeah, you get so much content, Ori.
Okay. Yeah, Hornet was easy. It might not have been the fastest, but like. Did you respond to Kavith? If not, then yes, we're doing the run after the 12 hours.
Fuck! Yes, we are doing the run after the 12 hours.
Yeah, follow me. Clearly, I'm the better streamer.
Dude, my ass getting beat by a fucking Hollow Knight, okay?
It's true. Okay.
Dude, I just mashed him down.
A little spike. Oh, I see it. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we're doing the game dev stuff tomorrow, Magnus. Tomorrow. That just worked out better this week. Yeah, obviously. Okay, today, yes. Very quick kill.
Good.
If you had one. Don't you have that random gift sub still? Or has the month passed already? Still don't know how you were gifted a sub, but... Ah, you cancelled it. It's so funny. Okay, well, my 12 hours is up. In 40 seconds.
I don't even know if I'm gonna finish the fucking Hollow Knight by the time my 30 hours is up for some reason.
Let's watch Glint. Can you do it? Woo! I'm surprised his mask didn't hit you, considering how fucking big it is.
Dude, I'm never in a position to get over it. Fortunate timing. Walked left early.
Got this. Yeah, exactly, Magnus. You're getting this face a lot.
Should be like better safe than sorry.
Yeah,
What lag?
Oh god.
There we go.
Let's go.
Finally.
Gwen did it. Oh
Holy
my God.
shit. It's been like 300 fucking years, dude.
But you did it. That's what matters.
Huggers.
This fire bell.
Oh, I have to fucking focus in. I'm focusing. And time. Did you ever get true ending when you played the game casually?
I did, yes.
Did. That's what I'm working on full game on my casual playthrough right now. A game by Team Cherry. Okay, well, I'm gonna run to the washroom and let these credits play.
Yes, there is supposed to be game audio.
No game audio this whole time? No, man.
Apparently not. It's doing the thing where OBS is not picking it up.
No, man.
And as far as I know, the only way of fixing that is restarting. I'm gonna try and add.
You like application capture or whatever. I'm gonna run to the fucking washroom. Grab a drink, probably. And I don't know what. Fuck it. I guess we just send it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a moment. Oh, BRB.
No, it's not picking it up. One second, chat. Hello. Now there should be game audio. I can see it's coming through. But can you hear me? Hello? Is this working? Hello? Can you hear game audio? Can you hear me? Nothing. What about now? Hello? Cool. It's working. Oh god, that is very loud. I can turn up the in-game music a bit more. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm back. I beat Hollow Knight another time.
Oh my, you fucker, dude.
Sorry. What can I say? All right. I feel like I'm gonna be forgetting a lot of the routing as we're going through it.
Yeah, same.
But you know,
let's have the fun. It's a long route.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even like super long. It's just that there is a lot going on that you have to remember.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay, I think I need to double check some live split controls because I think one kind of important thing would probably be skipping or undoing splits is multiply and divide. Skip, undo, okay. Control, reset. Okay. Yeah, the only thing the splits that we have, Glint,
Yes.
they have a rafters split, which I am unsure if we're using or not. Because I don't think we go into the rafters, but I mean,
I don't think so because
we'll see.
they get money in a slightly different way. I think now it's like harder.
Yeah, so like we'll see. I mean, we can just like skip that split if that's the case and remove it from future runs, but or so let me activate
A bunch of stuff in here that I don't fucking understand.
what?
Oh wait, does it? I just might just remove the rafter split maybe.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
I'm just gonna remove it. Just
Remember, hi Carl. Remember to remove rafters transition in the component settings as well.
Yeah, okay, so remove segments. Settings.
Oh, right, since a reset stream first was available. Everyone grab your shards again. I'm not sure. These other options here, run behavior. Ordered splits, required for runs with Pantheon and or transition splits. And we do have some transition splits, so I guess we need to toggle ordered splits. Right?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, required for runs with Pantheon and/or transition splits. So I'm gonna talk about it. What's the worst that could happen? Everything breaks.
Yeah, that's the worst. Alright.
Let's see. Try! You've come at the perfect time. We're about to start our very first run.
We are. Yo, that movie's pog as fuck, right? I love that movie.
Yeah, dude. Movie fantastic. That one's so good. It was so bad, but Spot wasn't a fan. Oh no. Okay.
I'll post something in my Discord about that we're about to do the actual run too.
After the movie had a deep conversation on a cold bench by the river, quickly becoming a tradition. Let's go.
Okay.
Glint, I'm scared.
I need to get my sunflower because I'm assuming Alice will be done streamed by the time we're done our run. Sunflower. Exclamation point lurk. Yo, try, that's cheating.
Is it down there? Mr. G-Lint, thank you so much for the lurk. Alright, we're going down the well, baby. Mr. Jonas, hello. Thank you for the lurk. They both came in to lurk at the same time.
She's so sus.
Okay, let's just not die. Oh, this is fine. Oh, okay, I got you. Thank you for the lurk. Coconut, thanks for the lurk.
Okay.
All I do is lurk no matter what. Yeah, we gotta do this speedrun speedy because I told Yana to watch a movie tonight, dude. Have you watched what is it fucking called? It's like the dining room or something.
Don't think so, no.
No, it's like something that came out like really recently and that I've been told is really good, and I was like, I want to watch it. And your sleep schedule is all fucked. You can watch it after too.
Maybe yes.
Okay.
It depends on how long the run lasts.
Yeah, it might take a while. I don't think it'll be the worst thing ever, but it's definitely gonna take a fucking while.
No, like record is 30 minutes, something, right?
Yeah,
I
expect
feel like 2 hours.
Yeah, I would say around 2 hours probably, depending on how fucked we get by the bosses, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of safety benches that we can take on the way, so. I'm assuming it's gonna split automatically. I have all my stuff set up. Oh, I didn't turn that one setting on that you were mentioning. Edit splits, settings. Ordered splits required for runs with Pantheon and or transition splits.
And you can see in our splits it says transition on multiple of them, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I'm assuming that's it. Also, you should maybe resize your timer.
Oh yeah, it's just because I have to drag it onto my fucking main monitor, which is like 1920 by 1080, and then I drag it onto my 4K monitor, and it gets really big. For some reason, if I try to open the settings on my 4K monitor, it just bricks live split, and it just doesn't like to work, so...
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I guess, right?
Clint, I'm scared.
I'm
Okay,
terrified.
I'm starting it.
One second, let me... Oh, wait, we gotta... We didn't count down?
Uh,
There was no countdown? Here, us back
hold on,
here.
let me see if it actually starts the timer or not. Since I'm already here. Okay, it does start it. It does start it. Cool. Okay, back to main.
Are we
menu.
switching to language, by the way? I feel like I'm just gonna play in English to make sure I don't fucking misclick anything.
I'm gonna play in English for
Yeah,
now because
yeah.
I
We
I
barely
mean,
know the run.
all of the things seemed like easy enough, right? Because it was like all of the fast traveling, right?
It's just down
it was
enter,
just one
yeah.
down. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you,
Clear the
Coconut.
Save. Okay, now I'm ready.
Yeah, we click on it. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.